Home. Huskers will kick it from left to right as we view it here at Levi Stadium. Again, the Huskers, the home team, UCLA, the visitors here tonight, even though they're just about 4-hour drive from their campus. Deep for UCLA is Roosevelt Davis. Drew Brown, who's kicked it off 72 times this year, 31 of them for touchbacks, so just under 50%. We'll have it teed up for the Huskers. We're ready for Nebraska's 52nd bowl game, and there's illustrious school history taking on UCLA here tonight. Drew Brown, second team all Big Ten kicker, with the approach and the boot. A high end over end kick. Davis at the 2, has it. It's a middle return. He's to the 15 and knocked down on the 21-yard line. Good tackle made on the play by Adam Taylor. Husker backup running back makes the tackle, so UCLA will start from their own 21-yard line.
You said it. That wasn't just a deep kick. It landed right at about the goal line, but it was a high kick, and that allowed the coverage to get down there.
And our first look now at freshman Josh Rosen. True freshman, 6'4", 210-pound. Quarterback for UCLA. He'll have two backs, Perkins and Starks on each hip. He'll go out on a shotgun, two wideouts right, one to the near side. In motion now is Starks. They turn out of the zone read. A little flip on an end around. It's pitched out to the 20, 25-yard line, a 4-yard gain. Nate Gary makes the Husker tackle as they do a little end around with a wideout who came in motion to the near side.
That was good design.
A gain of 4.
Nice design on the play. Nate Gary made a really nice play. Went a long ways to make that tackle, or it's a first down for UCLA.
2nd and 6 for UCLA. Ball to the 25-yard line. Two wideouts each way. Perkins in the backfield with Rosen, who's in the shotgun. Now checking off, 15 on the play clock. 2nd and 6 on the Bruin 25. In motion. And now flags come out. Illegal motion on UCLA. That'll cost the Bruins 5 as it was
74 offense. It's a 5-yard penalty.
That was on Caleb Benenoch, who was their right tackle, Matt, sliding into play right guard. I wonder if he was getting ready to pull and got out a little early.
Yeah, well, that play took a lot longer to get off than I thought it would. I thought UCLA would come out with these scripted plays and probably go pretty quick the first series.
Get in the shotgun. Now it's 2nd and 11 from the 20. Turning, Rosen hands it off to Perkins, cuts up 25. Perkins has a first down across the 30 and breaks a tackle 35, 40, 45, and knocked down at midfield. Tackled by Michael Rose-Ivy, but Perkins shoots through. Perkins with 1,275 yards rushing on the season. That time goes for 32 yards.
Yeah, that was just nice vision. Got a nice block out on the edge. Looked like Banderas had a chance, but he got blocked. Then one nice cut, a missed tackle.
First and
big gain.
Bruins have it at the Husker 48. Rosen again on the shotgun. Two wideouts each way. One back, Perkins to his right. Now in motion is Fuller. They turn, throw it out a little flat. It's a backward pass. Fuller looking to throw the football, throws it deep downfield, and Payton gets bumped out of bounds by Chris Jones. Jim Moore is going crazy on the far sideline. Thinks that Jones pushed Payton down. He might have a case. It's going to be an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I saw him push him down. I'm glad there's not a flag, but I'm shocked there's not a flag. Lane, what did you see?
Yeah, there's no question. He basically, there was a collision back there. Remember, Devin Fuller was a high school quarterback.
Yep, recruited by the Huskers. And again, movement up front by UCLA before the snap of the football.
This one's going to be on Nebraska.
Offside. Defense number 70. It's a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Well, Nebraska does not have a number 70. Was it on Malik?
It was. He must have done something near the football. He either jumped and touched the football.
So now 2nd and 5. So each side with a procedure penalty here early. 2nd and 5 for the Nebraska 43. Rosen in the gun. Perkins to his left. 3 wideouts right, one to the near side. Rosen gets the snap, delayed handoff to Perkins, looking to pick his way, gets to the 45, stood up by Michael Rose-Ivy and Banderas at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 1, sets up 3rd down and 4, and a chance here for the Black Shirts to put the brakes on this drive.
Yeah, big opportunity right here. And don't be shocked in a game like this if it's 4-down territory. We already saw one sort of trick play from UCLA. We saw a reverse already. This might be two plays to get 4 yards.
Ball at the 42-yard line. Rosen has Perkins to his left, 2 wideouts each way. Snap back to Rosen, sets Rose, pass is caught. What a grab by Thomas Duarte for a first down on the 33-yard line. What a grab by Duarte. who beat the coverage that time. I believe it was Antonio Reed out there for Nebraska defensively. We've not seen Reed all year on defense. He was out there on that snap.
It's good coverage. Just a better throw and catch.
Ball at the 33 of the Huskers. Ball between the 32 and 33. So a pretty good drive here by UCLA to begin the game. Trips to the far side, one wide out to the near side. Perkins in the backfield with Rosen out of the gun. Rosen rolls the pocket right, sets Rose. Pass caught in the flat by Andrews, and he's knocked down after a short gain of 2 to the 30-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 8, tackled by Byerson Cockrell.
That was nice coverage. Nebraska giving a little bit of ground out there on the corners right now. It's a little bit of cushion. They tried to hit the quick out, but a great job closing, making the tackle.
Huskers have 2 new D tackles, Williams and Maurice to 2 Kevins. Rosen in the shotgun on 2nd and 8. Sets Rosen out in a flat pass caught by Andrews. Needs a block on the edge. Gets one. Andrews gets right back to the line of scrimmage. Good job of the Huskers. Josh Kalu knocked him down. It'll be 3rd down and 8 coming up.
Nice tackle by Kalu. If he gets away from that one, might have a chance to get up the field.
Let's go down to Lane Grindle.
One thing you can see from field level is Nebraska's secondary seems to be playing fast, very physical. They look good out there right now, playing maybe as fast and as aggressive as they've played all season.
3rd and 8 from the 30. Rosen in the shotgun. 3 wideouts right, 1 to the near side.
Nebraska showing blitz again, and if they come, look for the quick slant again in the right slot.
Ball at the Husker 30-yard line. Rosen throws it out in the flat. Perkins makes a catch. Slides by a Husker tackle to the 25 and falls forward. The ball rolls out of bounds. It was tipped back inbounds, but it did roll out of bounds, and it's going to be a 1st down for UCLA. Perkins got popped at the 23-yard line, but the ball rolled out of bounds before Nebraska could bat it back into play. And so now they may look and see where the ball got knocked free. It may not be a 1st down, Matt, where they're marking the ball. It's like he's going to be just short of the 1st down.
Ball was fumbled forward and out of bounds, being returned to the spot of the fumble.
Right, and so this will bring up a 4th and 1. It was a missed tackle out there by Nebraska. Josh Kalu had a chance to make the play right at about the line of scrimmage. Perkins got away from him. But then it was Antonio Reed that caused the fumble. Where'd this guy come from?
Yeah.
Seen him all season. Must have had a nice bowl prep.
The coaches were saying that he was getting very close to being able to help this team on the defensive side of the ball. UCLA is going to go for it here. It's 4th down and let's call it 2 from the 24-yard line. Rosen under center. Starks the one back. They fake the handoff. In the pocket, they throw it out in the flat. Pass caught by Duarte. 15-10. Duarte to the 5. Dives for the pylon. And he is out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Duarte slips out of the flat and then outraced the Husker defense to the 1. It'll be 1st and goal. A 22-yard pickup on 4th and 2.
This one will be reviewed. But look, this is what you see in bowl games, right? We've already seen a reverse. We've seen a pass, a double pass, and now you see a 4th and 1 in field goal range, and they go for it. Looked to me like he was close to the pylon. That's going to be a touchdown, I think. They'll review this one.
10th play of the drive, 1st and goal inside the 1. Rosen, and now they've been buzzed. They will take a look at it.
Timeout.
Well, maybe not. Is it a timeout to review, or did Jim Moore call a timeout? Let's go down and get a Rob Seco sideline update with Lane Grindle.
That was called by Jim Moore.
UCLA is challenging the ruling on the field.
Oh.
Jim Moore was not pleased at all, and he kept waiting and waiting and waiting for them to get buzzed and looked at them, and finally he very animatedly threw the hands together and called timeout and then had a couple of more words as he walked back to his sideline.
I mean, to me, it looks like a touchdown, Greg. I mean, it's either right at the 6-inch mark where they have the football,
or is his knee down before he gets to the goal line?
Oh, right.
See,
yes.
I think his knee went down. This is going to cost UCLA timeout. They're not going to care. It's 1st half, but I think Matt, his knee hits before he reaches the goal line.
He was not out of bounds, but he was just short. Yeah, you're right. Well, they might move the ball even slightly closer to the goal line.
Maybe.
It's maybe a foot away now.
Lane, we've been wondering about whether UCLA was going to be fired up to play this game. I think it's fair to say after the first 5 minutes that Jim Mora is certainly fired up for this game.
Yeah, you wonder if he sensed something from his team this week in practice, and maybe he needs to come out with a little bit of fire to try to set the stage and have his team follow suit. I wouldn't say have shown me much either way right now. It's, of course, their offense out there. I think we'll know more when their defense gets out there. They're a very talented team. They're a very impressive team from field level in terms of just their physical stature and the athletes that they have on the field. But I would say, Nebraska's secondary has been active. They've been very physical in this game, but UCLA has been pretty matter-of-fact so far, except for Mora. He certainly has been jumping around trying to get that team and maybe kind of set the tone for his team on their sideline.
I'll tell you what I've seen in this first drive, and that's Nebraska missing a couple of big tackles. UCLA using some stop and start, cutbacks, over pursuit by Nebraska because the Huskers are playing with aggressiveness, running to the football. They've been able to cut it underneath a couple of times out on the edge and get bigger gains.
How much of that is not playing for a month?
Well, both teams are dealing with that.
Right.
It's true.
Missed tackles.
No, yeah, you're right.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Please note that UCLA will not be charged a timeout as we are being paid simultaneously with the request to challenge.
Interesting. So he'll keep the timeout. UCLA will keep the timeout. The ball will stay about the length of the football away from the goal line. And Nebraska's been pretty good in these situations this season.
Yeah, my point about it is when you're off for a month, I think we'll see UCLA sloppy tackle a little bit too.
Missed tackles, yeah. I agree.
Husker football brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers. Visit us at your MidwestFordDealers.com. First and goal, ball inside the one for the Bruins. Trying to take the early lead in this game. 10:30 to go in the first quarter of football. The 10th play of the drive coming up. Rosen in the gun. Perkins behind him. Two backs in front. Now they move one of the backs, the fullback in motion. Stretch play right to Perkins. He's in. Touchdown UCLA. And Paul Perkins, 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And UCLA has an impressive opening drive that included a fourth down conversion to take the early advantage here, 6-0.
Yeah, pretty impressive drive to start for UCLA. 5 for 5 for Rosen for 41 yards. Perkins did some big work on the ground, 33 yards and a touchdown. Good start for the Bruins. Here's
Fairbairn, the Lou Groza Award winner, to try to tack on one more. Out of the hole to Jerry Neuheisel. Rick Neuheisel's son, who's the backup quarterback for UCLA. Snap down. Fairbairn's kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Huskers have now allowed a touchdown in each of the last 13 times that an opponent has reached the red zone. That is not a good stat for Mark Banker's football team. Behind every thrilling moment, there is the confidence Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska members have carried for over 75 years. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, proud sponsor of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Live fearless. 7-0 UCLA with the lead. 10:17 to go. Opening quarter. The Bruins kickoff coming up next from IMG College. This is the Husker Sports Network. 56 of them for touchbacks. That's about 66% as it teed up. Stanley Morgan deep for the Huskers. Fairbairn's kick. Low driver, and that's going to be over in the back of the end zone, out of bounds, so it'll be Husker ball at the 25-yard line. So another touchback for Fairbairn, the Lou Groza Award winner. And here comes Tommy Armstrong of the Husker offense to come out. Amani Cross is going to get the start for the Huskers at the running back spot as Nebraska trails in this one 7-0. We are at the home of the 49ers, the 5-time Super Bowl champion 49ers, who have not had a good football season here. Tommy Armstrong will line up under center. Huskers will go with a double tight end set. Wide receivers left and right. Cross the one back. The wing to the far side and Ethan Carter. Tommy turns. Handoff to Cross. Amani lowers his shoulder, bangs his way for about 4 yards to the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Tackle made by Randall Goforth, one of the safeties for the Bruins.
My goodness, what a hit. He came up from the safety spot, took on the crack that was coming from Jamal Turner, absolutely drilled Jamal Turner, and then made the hit on Amani Cross. That's not going to be a play Jamal's going to want to remember.
Tommy will go shotgun this time. 2-3 wide out set to the near side, one to the far side. It's Divino Zigbo in the backfield. Tommy zone read, gives it off to Zigbo, who gets pushed back after a gain of about 1.5 yards to the 31-yard line. It'll set up 3rd down and 4 for Nebraska. Tackled by Eli Anku. Anku's a junior nose tackle, 6'3", 305. They're big up front, Matt. 305, 310. They got a couple of big boys in the middle of that defensive line.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to run on UCLA tonight, I'm afraid. This could be a game where Nebraska ends up going to the air quite a bit. No Jordan Westerkamp so far in this game.
2 wide outs to the near side. Shotgun look for Tommy. And whistles blow. Maybe a legal timeout taken by UCLA.
They had 12 guys out there, Greg.
UCLA. It's the first charge, timeout.
So UCLA will burn an early timeout here.
To avoid the 5-yard penalty, which would have been a first down for Nebraska. They use a timeout instead.
So timeout here on the field for 100 years.
See if Nebraska comes out in the same formation they had before the timeout was called. So 2-receiver formation to the right. Lane, Hovey, and Brandon Riley. And nope. They switch it up. Westerkamp's on the field now.
3 wide outs to the near side, 1 to the far side. Divino Zigbo in the backfield with Armstrong. Tommy will go out of the shotgun. Here on 3rd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Nebraska's own. Ryan Reeves, the senior from Crete, grabs the football. Snaps it back. Tommy holding, looking, throwing, pass incomplete. Tried to hit Stanley Morgan on a slant, and there comes a late flag out. It's going to be interference on UCLA. The coverage was by John Johnson, who got a little bit too much of Morgan. That'll give Nebraska a first down.
And that flag came from a long way away, but that's going to move the chains for Nebraska. I think it was the right call.
So that'll be a
pass interference. Defense number 7. It's a spot foul. First down.
End up being an 8-yard penalty. The ball will go out to the 39 and a new set of downs for the Huskers. So a call goes to Nebraska's way here early in the game. Huskers will have it at the 39. Hovey splits out left. Coming to the near side is Jamal Turner. Offset eye, cross the deep back. Armstrong under center. Turner in motion. Back toward the line of scrimmage. Turn. Hand it off to Monty Cross around the left edge. Monty's got some room to run across the 45 up to the 46. He goes for 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Jayon Brown, the leading tackler for UCLA, knocks down Monty Cross.
I think there might have been a footing issue right there at the end of the play as well. See if Nebraska can go down and get points now. Take advantage of that flag on UCLA. After seeing the replay again, Greg, it was a good call. It was pass interference.
Alonzo Moore to the near side. Stanley Morgan to the far side. Cross the deep back. Armstrong under center on 2nd down and 3. Moore now set in motion. Tommy turns, stretch play left across, cuts back up inside and gets just short of the first down. He's pulled down about a half a yard shot. It'll be 3rd down and less than a yard to go. Tackle made by Kenny Clark, a 3rd-team All-American defensive lineman for UCLA.
Yeah, big boy in there in the middle, 6'3", over 300 pounds, number 97. He's going to be involved a lot right in the middle of that D-line.
3rd and less than a yard. It'll be an I formation, cross the deep back. Hovey to the near side, the 1 wide out in the formation. 2 tight end set for Nebraska. Tommy with a long count, turns, gives it off to Janovich, who gets forward and looks like he has the first down. Boy, I thought Nebraska might have jumped a little early. Somebody left front looked like they went a tick early, but no flag. Aaron Wallace makes a tackle, but the Huskers move the chains. A new set of downs to the ball at midfield.
Good job by Janovich on the second effort. He got hit, I think, right behind the line of scrimmage, but he was able to just barely get past the stick and move the chains.
1st and 10 Huskers at their own 49. 2 wide outs to the near side, Riley and Hovey. I formation, cross the deep back. From the Husker 49. 7.5 left opening quarter. 7-0 UCLA. Hovey in motion, turn, and off to Amani Cross up the middle. Amani fights his way for about 5 down to the UCLA 46-yard line. Ely Anku makes a tackle for the Bruins. So the Huskers pounding it right at UCLA here early in the game.
I like it. Now let's see when Danny Langsdorff decides to pull it on play action and maybe try to hit Brandon Riley or Alonzo Moore on a deep post or a go route.
The only pass Nebraska has attempted, the PI was called on UCLA. It's 2nd down and 5 from the 46 of the Bruins. Armstrong in the shotgun. Tommy gets the snap, looks right, sets, throws right, pass caught. Riding for a first down inside the 35, down to the Bruin 31-yard line. Quickly wrapped up by Ishmael Adams, but it goes for 15 yards and a first down and a late flag at the end of the play. There'll be a dead ball personal foul coming up here.
I think it's going to go against UCLA. It's going to be 15 more yards added onto it. Nice throw and catch.
After the play, personal foul, defense number 98. That's a 15-yard penalty, first down.
Takaris McKinley, a defensive lineman with some late play curricular activity.
I don't know if it was a hit on Tommy or a hit on a lineman. But UCLA's playing man one free, man-to-man underneath with one free safety in the middle of the field, and they're giving Nebraska just a little bit of a cushion. That was a fairly easy slant route, throw and catch from Armstrong to Riley, and now Nebraska down in the red zone.
So the Huskers into the red zone for the first time tonight, have it at the 17-yard line. Armstrong under center, cross the deep back. Man in motion, they turn, hand it off to Amani up the middle. Amani gets inside the 15, actually it's Divino Zigbo down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 6.
Huskers doing a good job right now. Up front, offensive line, creating just enough holes here for Amani Cross and a Zigbo to do a little bit of damage. About 4.5 yards to carry so far for those two.
Huskers in the Micro Essentials red zone. Get in the red zone and win with Micro Essentials. Learn more about Micro Essentials, the next generation of fertilizer by the Mosaic Company at microessentials.com. 2nd and 4 from the 11. Armstrong in the shotgun. Ozigbo to the right. Turn, they hand it off to a Vine out of the feature. He bounces to the outside. He leans to the 8, fights his way to the 7. Close to a first down for Nebraska. Nice nifty run by Divino Zigbo. Jaleel Wadu makes the stop for UCLA, but it looks like it's going to be just shy of the first down and should be 3rd down and inches.
Well, that was a great run right there. We had a pretty good angle on it. He had to do a little bit of a jump cut right to left, make one man miss, get upfield, and he must be just short. It looks to me like
we're seeing one where 1st and goal, and the sideline judge has it 3rd down. I think it's 1st and goal.
I do too. I just don't think the chains have switched. It's 1st and goal. At the 7.
I thought he had enough. So 1st and goal at the 7 for Nebraska. Trying to get this thing tied up. 5:27 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 UCLA with a lead. This will be the 10th drive of the Nebraska drive. Armstrong will go shotgun. Ozigbo to his left. 2 wide outs to the near side and 1 on the far side, and Alonzo Moore. Snap back to Tommy. Zone read handoff to Ozigbo. Fights his way to about the 5 and then stood up there. Actually, they'll say he stopped at the 6. A gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal. The ball just outside the 5 for Nebraska. Tackle made by Kenny Clark. This has been a smash-mouth drive by the Huskers.
Kind of a statement drive. I like it. Nebraska bringing a little dirty up front. Offensive line doing some work. Now you want to protect the football and get 6 out of this.
5.5 minutes on this drive off the clock for the Huskers. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. I formation, cross the deep back. Sethan Carter in motion to the far side. Lane Hovey, the 1 wide out, split left. Tommy turns, stretch play left across. He gets to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, to the 2. Stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. The ball may have come out. UCLA, and they'll say the play was blown dead. Between the 2 and the 1, it'll be Huskers 3rd and goal. Let's get a Rob Seco silent up David Lane.
There's an edge to this game right now, specifically up front. Nebraska's offensive line, you just said it, playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. There's some pushing after the whistle going on between both sides. Both sides have wanted flags called already. This is shaping up to be a pretty good little battle between the Nebraska offensive line and the UCLA D-line.
3rd and goal at the 1. I formation, cross the deep back. Tommy under center, turns, hands off, cross left side, Amani Cross, touchdown Nebraska, and the Huskers are within a point of tying the game.
What an impressive drive by Nebraska's offense. That was a do you want to be here UCLA defense drive. That's a we're here to play physical football. Do you really want to be here, because we're going to hit you in the mouth. And so far Nebraska's offensive line brought it.
So Amani Cross cracks his way in there, his 6th rushing touchdown of the season, the 28th of his Husker career. And here's Drew Brown to try to tie this one up. Out of the hold of Sam Foltz. Snap down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Huskers have tied it 7-all, 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Everyone knows that Fairbury Hot Dogs fuel Husker pride on game day. Bring the spirit of the game home with Fairbury Hot Dogs for the whole family.
How much do you really want to be out here tonight? We're going to find out.
Roosevelt Davis, the deep man for UCLA. Drew Brown has it teed up. 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. 7-7 game. Huskers and Bruins. Brown hammers one away. Davis racing to the near sideline. Makes a catch in the corner at about the 1. To the 10, 15, 20 near boundary return. 30-yard line. And Davis up to the 36-yard line. Nearly squirted all the way through. And Roosevelt Davis that time finally tackled by Andy Janovich. Good kick return of 35 yards for UCLA. They have it now at their own 36-yard line.
That was a good directional kick off to the right side. You would have thought the coverage would have been there, but just one little seam, and that's what allowed the big return.
37-yard line actually is where they'll line it up for Josh Rosen, this talented freshman quarterback. 2 wideouts right, 1 to the near side. Perkins in the backfield gets the handoff, scoots by a couple of Huskers, gets up to the 39 and stopped there after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8, tackled by Kevin Williams. Soy biodiesel is America's first advanced biofuel. It's safe, renewable, and dependable. In any of Nebraska's extreme weather seasons, it's been used year-round in places like New York's JFK International Airport and Yellowstone National Park. Soy biodiesel. Ask for it. Use it. Rosen rolls the pocket right. Sets throws deep downfield, pass incomplete. Tried it, Thomas Duarte. It sails incomplete. Now 3rd and 8 coming up from the 39-yard line. And there's a flag thrown by the side judge over here near the Husker bench.
See what this flag is.
Got an ineligible receiver, number 72 offense downfield. That's a 5-yard penalty.
You might want to decline that.
2nd down.
You cannot be, further than 3 yards downfield. So the lineman must have released.
Yeah, I mean, you want to decline that. Make it a 3rd and 8 instead of a 2nd and 13 with this offense.
So Nebraska will decline. It'll be 3rd down and 8 coming up. 3rd and almost closer to 9.
The penalty is declined. 3rd down.
So here's a chance for the Black Shirts to have a 3 and out. 2 wide outs each way for Josh Rosen. Perkins in the backfield with him. Huskers have a couple of men standing up. Dedrick Young, Michael Rose-Ivy. Now Rose-Ivy drifts back. Nebraska in their dime package. Snap back to Rosen. Holds, looks, stepping back, now being rushed. Throws downfield, incomplete. Trying to hit Peyton on the comeback route. The Huskers do get a 3 and out. Good pressure applied by Jack Gangwish.
Great job getting pressure. Gangwish had to work hard to get there. Rosen had some time and he kept retreating. But Gangwish did a good job of forcing the bad throw.
Westerkamp deep for Nebraska, punting it away for UCLA as Matt Mingle, senior punter, only averaging 39 yards a kick. Good snap, Mingle. A low kick. Westerkamp races over. It's going to bounce, take a UCLA roll inside the 20, and then tapped up at about the 18-yard line. I'm not sure why that Bruin tapped the ball. That thing was going to keep moving a few more yards. 41-yard kick, no return. And the Huskers will take over at their own 19-yard line on a 7-7 tie, and a chance to go grab the lead.
Janovich looked like he was almost past the punter by the time he took on that block. Let's see if Nebraska looks at that and tries to maybe block the next one on a punt attempt by UCLA.
2:55 to go in the opening quarter. 7-7 game here in Santa Clara.
Pretty nice response from Nebraska after an impressive drive from UCLA to start this thing. Nebraska goes right down the field, ties it, and then gets a big stop on defense.
2 wideouts to the near side. Tommy Armstrong on the shotgun. Has Cross to his right, turns, hands it off to Amani, who lowers his shoulder across the 20, pushes the pile up to the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Kenny Young, the linebacker for the Bruins, makes the tackle.
Prepare yourself for some sort of stats coming out in the next few minutes about Nebraska hasn't started a game with 12 out of 13 running plays since 19, whatever. Yeah. It hasn't happened in a long time. Nebraska has committed to the run here early.
Ozigbo in for Cross. 2nd and 6 on the 23-yard line. 2 wideouts to the near side. A wing to the far side, and Seaton Carter. From the Husker 23. Armstrong under center. Sets Alonzo Moore in motion. Turn. Back to throw is Tommy. Throws in a flat on a screen, and Ozigbo makes a catch. 25, 30. Ozigbo still on his feet. 35, twisting his way to the 39-yard line. That is a 15-yard pickup for the Huskers on a 1st down.
I like Ozigbo. He's kind of a hybrid between Newby and Amani Cross. He showed it there. Nice throw from Tommy to get it out there to Ozigbo. He got a couple of nice blocks. And even though he's a big back, he was able to use his agility, make one guy miss, sidestep another. He's 225 pounds, Greg. He's a load.
Yeah. Ball to 38. I formation. Ozigbo the deep back. Hubby to the near side. Tommy turns. Hands it off to Ozigbo. And he doesn't get much. Might have lost a half a yard. Yep, he'll lose a yard in the 37. It'll be 2nd and 11. Kenny Clark made the tackle on Ozigbo. Late first quarter, 1:30 to go. 7-7 game here at Levi Stadium, the home of the San Francisco 49ers.
I grew up a 49ers fan.
Who couldn't have been?
Rathman and Craig. Man, it was fun to watch those guys.
Offset I, cross the deep back. Armstrong under center. 2nd and 11 from the Nebraska 37. Riley setting the pattern to the far side. Tommy back to throw. Looking, throws, pass is caught. Ethan Carter runs over a Bruin, gets knocked out of the 44. That's a gain of 7. It'll set up 3rd down and 4 coming up as Marcus Rios took the beating that time from Ethan Carter.
Yeah, he ran over him. If he'd have kept his feet, he could have had a few more yards. But a nice catch. Good throw from Tommy. So far we've seen a whole bunch of runs. We've seen 3 passes from Tommy. It's been a slant, a screen pass, and now a little short one to the tight end. So safe throws for Tommy with a whole bunch of running plays around it.
3rd and 4 coming up. Armstrong in the shotgun. Ozigbo to his left, 2 wideouts left, 1 to the near side, and Alonzo Moore. Snap back, Tommy looking left, going to pull it and run. He's got a first down to midfield. Tommy out of bounds at the UCLA 49-yard line. So Tommy Armstrong with a design call to run for 7 yards and a first down.
Love it. Had trips to the left. He got the shotgun snap, looked to the left, moved the secondary that way, came back to the right, got a nice block from Zach Sterup at right guard, and was able to get a first down.
Huskers have it at the Bruin 49 inside the last 15 seconds of the opening quarter. And Nebraska can choose not to snap it, and they won't. So 1 quarter in the books here at the Foster Farms Bowl, and it's been a good one. UCLA and Nebraska tied at 7 after 15 minutes of football. Quarter number 2 coming up next.
Today's broadcast of the Foster Farms Bowl is brought to you by the Woodhouse Auto family.